I'm Nick Geraci with Inven Global, and I'm here with CLG mid laner PowerofEvil. After 1,176 days, curse has been broken. CLG beats TSM. I know you're sort of newer to the team, but so what's going through? Is this significant to you, or is it just kind of like, oh, just another day of me beating Bjerg, so nothing new? Or what's your feeling from this victory here?
Well, obviously, I was really happy of beating TSM and Bjergsen since we lost the last, I think, 2-3 times I met him. In Optic, we, I think, only won one game out of two, and in CLG, I think we lost it 2 games in Spring Split. Maybe even the third one in summer, I can't even remember. But I'm just really happy that we won today. It was a long time overdue, and I felt like we all proved that we were just on point today and showed up as just a better team.
Now, people have been kind of hyping up this rivalry still. It's old as time, right? But really, I mean, this whole team, aside from Stixxay, hasn't really, you guys don't really possess that same level of rivalry. The last time CLG beat TSM, he was the only member of CLG who's still currently on the team. So did you guys feel like it was special for him at all, or just, given his history and his long time with the organization or anything like that?
Well, so I would say, I believe it's still a rivalry between the fans of the two organizations. And obviously, you mentioned Trevor or Stixxay. I think it was somewhat important for him too. So before the game, we said, let's do it for Trevor, guys. And we cheered for that and tried to, motivate ourselves like that.
That's awesome. Well, it was really great to see you guys do it. Very one-sided win for you guys. And it's kind of highlighting something that I think is more important. A lot of people are focusing on the rivalry. But they beat TSM, rivalry's back on. And I'm like, more than that, I feel like CLG is just a freaking good team. You guys are now tied for first place. You guys are 7-3, which is a fantastic record. Did you expect your team to, you guys struggled a little bit in spring, picked it up at the end, but it just wasn't quite enough. And here you're just absolutely crushing it, right? So what do you think was the biggest difference in terms of how the team plays now compared to last split? And what are your hopes and expectations for the future here?
Well, I feel like we changed one player, Darshan to Rune. So I felt like it brought a lot of new, a different atmosphere, a new environment, somewhat. A lot of times, a new player can change a lot as well as the team dynamic. Besides that, our bootcamp in Korea was helping a lot. We kind of bonded way more as a team. I feel like we bonded more in these 2 weeks Korea bootcamp than we did in the whole spring split. So that really helped us, I guess just being more on the same page, having more constructive feedback sessions, stuff like this. And I feel like overall, just Vigily, Stixxay, and Bifrost, they all stepped up from last split. I feel like they can carry games now and pick up slack on other people. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like we just play really good as a team. I'm just really happy we got to show that today. I think we kind of just knew everything, what they want to do. We communicated everything. We knew Cassiopeia is going to roam board, we're going to defend TP, and I feel like we just kind of read them and we just counterplayed everything they wanted to do. So it was just really great to see.
Yeah, definitely for us here too. And you mentioned that your teammates kind of leveled up from the Cream boot camp, and all of you guys looked even yourself, who I thought you had a great split last split. You guys all look stronger, but specifically Wiggly. I mean, it went from on the analyst desk consensus worst jungler in the league last spring to now definitively a top 2, top 3 jungler, just going absolutely out of his mind on tanks like Sejuani and Trundle, but now pulling out the Silas today. This guy seems unstoppable. So what's gotten into him? What's changed? What do you think about how he's playing, and what was such a big change for him from spring and summer?
I feel like he has more freedom now with Rune. Rune doesn't ask for as much resources as Darshan did, so I feel like Wrigley just has more freedom to do what he wants to do. I feel like we enable him a lot of kind of just leading the early game, trying to play around him, letting him decide what he wants to do early game, and just kind of doing the normal strategy where just the jungler leads the early game and laners play for the jungle.
Right.
I would say as well a big improvement from him is I feel like he's way more confident than last split. That is just obviously a combination between success as a team and maybe even individual performance. He feels more confident, doing these engages and finding these moments, and I feel like that really shows in the gameplay. And when there was moments last split when there was a free Sejuani ultimate which he didn't take or he didn't see, this split he just takes them and we win a team fight because of it. So it's just I feel like it's funny to see and crazy at the same time that sometimes these small things like could be confidence or like maybe even a little bit team dynamic.
Or just like comfort on stage, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's still like a newer player relative to some of you guys.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. He is definitely like one of the younger players, or like one of the like newer players in the league. So I think just like these small things can change a lot, and it's going good.
Yeah, certainly is. And wanted to ask you one more quick thing. You guys are sporting some new jerseys, and I think it's 25% of the proceeds go to NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, right? I'm not sure how much you guys as players know all about the partnership. Is there anything you can tell us about that and like what CLG is kind of doing with that?
Well, so we are wearing these jerseys. I think it's only for this weekend, and we are just trying to like raise awareness for mental illness, and have as well the NAMI buttons here.
Oh, very cool. I didn't see those before.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it as well. I think the day was like 1 or 2 weeks ago, so I was like, also why are we bringing them so late? But it's never too late to raise awareness. So.
You're absolutely right about that. Great cause that you guys are doing, and you're looking good while doing it. Congratulations on first place. Great weekend for you guys. Is there anything that you want to say to the CLG fans now that you've kind of lifted this curse and hopefully on to even more prosperous results in the rest of the split?
Well, I'm just really happy about our overall performance. I think everyone is stepping up. Really happy about the 2-0 week and getting to play like LeBlanc and Corky. I think they're both really fun champions, and they worked out really good in our games. So just overall happy.